So all the student of class 3 open the page number 171 from your math magic book. Okay, so on our previous class we had done up to 5 number math, isn't it? We had done up to 5 number math. So today we will start from 6th number math. Okay, so everybody take open your book and take the pencil. Okay, you can do the math in your copy also. So number 6 number math is what? Raj has 36 minutes to make rotis. Okay, one roti takes 3 minutes. How many rotis can he make in this time? Now see, what is the total times he has 36 minutes. Okay, total he has 36 minutes, and we can see that for making one roti he needs 3 minutes. He needs 3 minutes. That's mean for making 2 rotis he needs 5 and 6 minutes, isn't it? So in this way they are saying that then you have to be say that in this timing, means in this 36 minutes, how many rotis he can make. Okay, 12. It's Sheikh Tawfiq who had says 12. Okay, and Shohana has answered that 36 divided by 6 equal to 12. Yes. So number 6 is like that. The total time we all know, which is 36 minutes, isn't it? And for making each roti it needs 3 minutes. So it will definitely 3 ones are 3, so 1, 3 twos are 6, so 2. So 12 minutes. Sorry, he can make 12 rotis. He can make 12 rotis. Okay, in this time. Now it's the time for the 7th number math. Okay, these are, can you see some foot mark or footprint? So whose foot mark this is? These are 24 foot marks of a goats. Okay, so how many goats were there? Now to be semi. Now everybody answer 6. Now tell me the reason why you choose the answer 6. Tell me the reason why it's 6. Tell me why it's 6. There should be a reason, isn't it? That why? Because there are 24 foot marks. Okay. Okay, now listen, we all know that one goat has how many legs, students? Because goat has 4 legs. Yes, so we all know that one goat has equal to 4 legs, isn't it? Means then 24 foot mark. So 24 will definitely divide by 4 and it will become 4 6 are 24. So 6 goats are there, isn't it? These are the foot. Yes, 4 footprint equal to 1 goat. Very good, Shorish. 4 footprint equal to 1 goat, as because goat having 4 legs, that's mean it will give you 4 footprint. 1 goat will give you 4 footprint. So how many goats were there? So there are 6 goats. Okay, now come to the page number, come to the next page. Okay, now come to the next page. Okay, now it's the 8th number math. 8th number math. Some girls are playing a game with both their hands. Okay, so some girls who are playing a game with both their hand. I mean, they are using their both hand. The girls who are playing having 60 fingers altogether. Means whatever the numbers are playing, they don't know, but they just count their fingers and they find out that there are total 60 fingers altogether. So how many girls are playing the game? That you have to be say. So whenever you will say answer, you have to say also that why you choose that answer, because these maths are, it seems like those are the brain game types math that you have to be understand. One pupil have two hands. Very good, Shourish. Now we have to be find out the relation between fingers. I mean pupil and finger. Yeah. Now we all know that we all having two hands. So if I say that some girl are playing both hand, both hand means 5 plus 5 equal to 10 fingers, isn't it? 10 fingers. So already 60 fingers are there all together. 60 fingers are there all together. So we have to be definitely divide 60 by 10, because 10 is the number of fingers of each girl. So which will give you 6. So how many girls are playing this game? So 6 girls are playing this game. Okay? Okay. Now 9 number math. Lakshmi has 27 kilogram potatoes. Okay? To sell. 3 men came and bought equal amount of potatoes. Each man bought dash kilogram of potatoes. So Lakshmi, who is a potato seller, who having 27 kilogram of potatoes altogether, and now 3 people came and they bought from her. So now she distribute she sold the potatoes equally among the 3 men. Now you have to be say that what is the amount of potato each man get. So it's 9. Why? Because 27 is the total amount of potatoes which is divided among 3 men, isn't it? So 3 9s are 27. So it will be 9 kilogram of potatoes. Okay? Nine kilogram of potatoes. Okay. Now there is no 10 number math. Now say me up to 172 page is done. Up to page number 172. Is it done, everybody? Okay. Then after that we will move for the next page, which is very important. Means those we have to understand their information very carefully. Okay, go do fine. Okay, now it's the time for the page number 173. Okay, now jumpy animals. Okay, so this is the first picture of a frog. A frog jumps 2 steps at a time. Underline this line. A frog jumps 2 steps. A frog jumps 2 steps. Okay, now means whenever the frog jumps, it cross 2 steps. Means it starts from 0 and it come in one jump, it come to 2. Okay, after 2, whenever it jumps, it goes to 4, because 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 2 is 6, 6 plus 2 is 8. In this way it jumps. Okay, now it's the second animal, which is squirrel. Okay, squirrel. A squirrel jump 3 steps. Means in a one jump it reach 3. Means a squirrel start from 0 and it in fast jumps it come to 3 number room. Okay, then after that a rabbit which jumps 5 steps. So Shubhashree, I can't understand the page. Click the picture properly. Okay, now a horse jump 15 steps. Remember the jump of the animal. Okay, because these types of math can become in your exam. So a horse jump 15 steps. Means in a fast jump it cross 15 rooms. Means it starts from 0 and in one jump it reach to 15, and then from the 15 if it jumps, now see 15 to the 30, means on the second jump it will reach 30. Now it's the time for the kangaroo. A kangaroo jumps 30 steps. Means in one jump a kangaroo reach from 0 to 30. Okay, then from 30 to it will go to 60, and from 60 to it will become 90. So can you see the jump, I mean how long an animal can jump and what is the difference between their jumping length. Now by using this, what is this, 1 plus 1 minus, what is this, Shorish? Okay, now use the path on the next page to find out. Okay, so on the next page or maybe in your book on the first on this page, the picture has been given of the path. Now the first question they asked, in how many jumps will the frog reach 30? Sorry. In how many jumps will the frog reach 30? Now we all know that in one jump the frog crossed 2 steps. So it will definitely that 30 steps it has to be crossed, and in one jump it crossed 2, so it becomes 15. So in how many jumps? So in 15 jumps. Okay, now is the 2 number math. In how many jumps will the squirrel reach 27? Now they ask that in how many jumps the squirrel will reach 27. Now why they divide 27 by 3, student? Because in your book it has been given that a squirrel can jump 3 steps. Isn't it? In one jump a squirrel covered 3 steps, means 27 divide by 3, and we all know 3 9s are 27, so So 9 jump. So the squirrel has to be give, in this way 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 jump to reach 27. Now come to the page number 174, means the next page. Now here you can see the frog, it jumps like that, it's a bumping. Now 3. Which number will the kangaroo reach in 2 jump? In 2 jump means it starts from 0 and now it's 1 jump and then after that another jump. In 2 jump, how many steps it will reach? In which number it will reach? And for that, what is the thing that we have to be noticed? That we have to be first understand that in 1 jump, kangaroo cross how many steps? So on our previous page, it has been given a kangaroo jumps 30 steps. In 1 jump, it cross 30 steps. Then obviously in 2 jump, it will cross 30 plus 30 equal to 60, or 30 multiplied with 2 equal to 60. Yes. So which number will the kangaroo reach in 2 jump? So in 2 jump, it will reach 30 plus 30 equal to 60. That you can write, okay? Or you can write 30 multiply with 2 equal to 60. So in which number will the it do? So 60 number. Okay. So multiplication or addition, both you can do. Which one you will prefer, you can do it. Okay. Now it's the 4th number math. It is the time for the 4th number math. Who all will meet the number 15? Who are the animals? There are 3 animals. Those will meet at the number 15 if they start from 0. Now we have, this is a brain, brain tricks. That see 15. Now come to the next previous page. A frog jumped 2 steps. Means see 15 is not divisible by 2. So a frog will never come to 15 step. Now come to squirrel. Now a squirrel jumped 3 steps. And now 3 5s are 15. Means 15 is divisible by 3. That means definitely the squirrel will come 15 step. And now a rabbit jumps 5 steps. Now 15 also divided by 5. That means the rabbit also can come 15 number room. And a horse jumps 15 steps. So already we all know that 15 can divide it by itself. Means 15 and it will give 1. So means squirrel, rabbit and horse both will meet at the number 15. So okay, everybody start giving me answer. So write down on your book. Squirrel, rabbit, horse. Okay. Yes, now it's 5 number. Will the rabbit ever be at the number 18? Means 18 number room. at 18 number room, ever the rabbit can come? Can anybody, sorry, can the rabbit, yes, can the rabbit ever come to 18 number? No. Now why? Why? That also you have to be same, okay? Please don't don't unmute your audio. Keep it mute. No. Now why? Because, tell me the, now see that rabbit, now we have to be look at rabbit jump. Now a rabbit jump 5 steps, means 5 steps, then 5 plus 5 is 10 step, 10 plus 5 is 15 step, and 15 plus 5 is 20 steps, means it will not come 18. Why? Because 18 is not divisible by 5. So first of all you can write down no, okay? And then what is the reason? That you can write down no, then after that because in one jump rabbit cross arrow axis 5 steps and 18 is not divisible by 5. So the rabbit cannot reach number 18. Okay, that you can write that because in one jump rabbit cross 5 steps and 18 is not divisible by 5, so rabbit cannot reach number 18. Okay, now is the 6th number math. How many jump of a rabbit equal one jump of horse? How many jump of rabbit? Now see, Bapre. Now see, rabbit in one jump it cross 5 steps, isn't it? And horse 15 steps. Rabbit in one jump cross 5 steps and horse in one jump 15 steps. And we can see that if we multiply 5, this 5 with 3, we will get 15, which will be equal with horse step. then we can say that the answer you can write down over there, that how many jumps of the rabbit equal one jump of the, so 3 jumps of rabbit, isn't it? 3 jumps of rabbit equal with 1 jump of horse. Now the 7th number, how many jumps of a horse equal to 2 jumps of the kangaroo? Now horse equal to 1 jump equal to 15 steps. Okay. Now kangaroo, they are asking about 2 jumps of kangaroo. Now we all know that kangaroo 2 jumps means 30 multiply with 2, which is 60 steps. Yes, 4. Now if we multiply 5 with 4, then only we will get 60, isn't it? So we can say that how many jumps of horse? So 4 jumps of horse. Okay, 4 jumps of horse equal to jumps of kangaroo. Okay. Now it's the 8 number math. Eighth number math. Okay. Which is the smallest number where the frog and squirrel will meet? Now see, frog 2, squirrel 6. Yes. The number the smallest number where the frog and the squirrel meet is 6. Why? Because you know that frog, so frog is 2 steps, isn't it? Now 2 3s are 6 and squirrel is 3 steps. Yes, squirrel is 3 steps. Now if we multiply 3 with 2, we will get 6. Means 6 is the smallest number where both the animal will meet so fast. Okay, completed. Okay, today already it's 10:30, so I think better that you just make it present. Okay, make it present. No, frog is 2 step. Okay, now tomorrow means Saturday you having math class. Okay, so everybody join in the class and make the present, give the present and leave the class. Okay, to next day I will check your book work. Bye bye everybody.